Hi everyone, we are from Group 4 and we would like to show you a story of a lady of drought. Before we start, I would like to introduce myself and my friends. My name is Nabila Fauzi as a narrator 1, and there are Hasna Nur Fauziyah as a narrator 2, Cindy Naifah Syakira as a princess, Muhammad Kevin Arnanda Imron as a king, Lisnawati as a folk 1, Septi Savitri as a folk 2, Sonia Eka Aprilliani as a folk 3, Resha Arief Rahmansyah as a guard 1, Anggoro as a guard 2, Jeremy Putra Budi as a fortune tellers 1, and Thomas Adrian Palandi as a fortune tellers 2. Enjoy the story!
Once upon a time, in the South Sumatra region, there was a lady, a special lady called Lady of Drought. She's real name is Putri Jelitani. She is called Lady of Drought because she was born in the dry season. Unfortunately, her mother had died, so she became the only daughter of the king. The king was a wise king. The country he led so peaceful and prosperous. However, at the one time, the country was hit by a very long dry season.
How is it? Have you observed the condition of this country this past few months?
Yes, this area looks so sad. There are many people who complain about this dry season. They lack water.
Do you think we should just go to the king so that he handles this matter?
Yes, I agree. Let's go to the palace.
On the way, they met other people. The people joined to the palace to meet the king.
Hey, where are you going?
We want to meet the king in order to overcome this drug problem. Do you want to come along?
Yes, I'm coming. My rice fields are also dry due to this dry season.
Then they walked to the palace. Arriving at the palace, they meet the bodyguard.
What's the matter that you come here?
We want to meet the king.
What's the matter that you want to see the king?
The purpose of our coming here is to inform the problem that occurred and to ask for a solution from the king.
Okay, we will. Sire, there are people who want to meet you.
Alright, let them in.
Beg your pardon, Your Majesty. Our intention here is to ask Your Majesty to overcome the problems that are currently afflicting this country.
What is happening in your area?
We have been experiencing drought for months. We cannot harvest our crops. Everything just died.
In fact, many livestock are dying of starvation.
Well, actually, I'm also thinking about this dry matter. I have invited the fortune tellers together at the palace this afternoon.
Alright, sire. We will wait for good news from Your Majesty. Then, we excuse ourselves.
In the afternoon, the fortune teller who had been invited by the king came to the palace.
I'm sorry, sire. On what matter did you call me here?
I invited you here with the aim to find a solution to this current drought problem.
1,000 sorry, sire. I cannot find a solution to this problem.
I feel guilty for my people. I was unable to cope with their suffering.
Sorry for my limited knowledge, my lord. Will take my leave, my lord.
The fortune teller left the kingdom. Meanwhile, the king and the guard gathered in the meeting room.
My goodness, I have heard news about a very powerful fortune teller. The fortune teller was in a village far from this kingdom and very remote.
Really? Prepare the horses. I'm going to that village.
As your command.
The king immediately got ready to meet the fortune teller in person, and after that, the entire royal family gathered.
Oh, my daughter, I will meet a fortune teller who is in a village far from this kingdom. During my absence, I entrust this kingdom to you.
Alright, Dad, I'll obey orders.
The king immediately departed and left the kingdom. After a while, the king arrived at the residence of the intended fortune teller. After knocking on the door several times, the fortune teller opened the door.
It is an honor for me. Your Majesty has come all the way to my hut. Please come on in. Sorry if it's just a simple house.
Thank you for accepting my presents.
Presumably, what made your Majesty come here?
Oh, Lord Fortune Teller, my country is in the middle of a dry season. Please, do you have a way to fix it?
Simsalabim, Zim. Sire, there is a clue that will bring the matter out of your country. The clue will soon appear through the prince's dream.
Really? Through my daughter's dream?
That's right, sire.
Alright, Fortune Teller. I will ask my daughter. Thank you for helping me.
You're welcome, my lord.
The king left the fortune teller's house. After arriving at his kingdom, the king then met his daughter.
Daughter, I have met the fortune teller that I told you the other day. He says that the clue of the solution to this problem will come in your dreams.
I'm sorry, Father, I have a dream yet. If I had a dream, I will tell you. Father, I had a dream. In my dream, I met my mother. My mother said the difficulties in this country would soon end if there's a girl who wanna throw herself into the sea.
Did you mean does a girl have to sacrifice for this country? Is there no other way to save this country?
That's very true.
Let's make an announcement to the people about this.
The next day, the king kept his word. The king gathered his people and asked who will sacrifice according to the dream of his daughter had.
My people, I have been looking for a way to get us through this problem, namely by sacrificing a girl to throw herself into the sea.
If no one wants to sacrifice themselves, I am willing to sacrifice myself for the welfare of the people.
What are you saying? You are the only family I have.
Father, this is only the way for the country to spare from the prolonged dry
I
season.
can't let you go. Alright, if that is your will, tonight we will head to the seaside.
Night has come. The king, princess, and the folks are already on the edge of the steep sea.
Are you sure about all this?
Yes, father. Please forgive my departure and forgive my mistake. Bye, Dad.
At that time, the king heard a magical voice.
Sorry, sir. We should go home now to the kingdom.
Alright, let's go back to the kingdom. And for my people, go back to your respective homes.
The king and the people headed to the seaside and found the princess there.
Guards, immediately, take my daughter to the kingdom.
Dad! Dad!
The king was so happy, and the group returned to the palace. The problem was resolved, and a few years later, the princess became a queen to replace her father. She ruled wisely, so that her people could live in peace and prosperity.